the fear and anxiety and being scared comes pre-op when you get your diagnosis, because your world stops and just it's not normal anymore, and so everything comes to a grinding halt, and it's the fear of the unknown really, and the word cancer kind of conjures up all sorts of images. And after the op and the operation, I wasn't scared anymore, but I was anxious because I didn't know what I didn't know. And so I had a real thirst for knowledge to find out, how do I get back? Is it going to come back again? Is a constant thing at the back of your brain. So contextualised the fear after the operation and after the treatment is nothing like the fear before the treatment, before you crack on.
That's right.
Yeah. I don't know how you found.
I think everybody's different, and in my case, it was a case of dealing with 2 or 3 different things, because all of a sudden I felt that the cancer was behind me. The prognosis was good, so it was a case of moving forward from A to B, and dealing with all these other inconveniences along the way.
I was pre-op as well. You know, as soon as they tell you what you've got, I thought, I'm going to die. That is literally what I thought. I went home and I just sat back on settee and I just burst into tears, and I thought, this is it. But then, after a few weeks, you start to think about it, and you get all the support from your nurses and the surgeon and everything. And like you say, after the operation, it goes away. Well, it did for me. It just went away.
I was never scared. When I got the diagnosis, I didn't think I was going to die. It never even occurred to me that I might. There was one moment sitting in the anaesthetic room in hospital. I had the epidural put in, and they laid me down, and they're going to put me out for the operation. And at that point, I was terrified, but that went away quite quickly when the drugs kicked in. But for me, it happens every year. So I'm a few weeks away now from having my annual scan. That's okay. I go for the scan, and I have to wait for the results. I know if anything sinister was found, they would be on the phone straight away. But I have to wait a week and a half, 2 weeks perhaps, to hear. And that drives me nuts, because I start making stories in my head.
Because most of the time you just stick it to the back of my brain. Cancer, it's gone. It's you can't operate on a day-to-day normal basis, thinking about it all the time. You get a reminder where you are. But it is when you come down to scan time or test time, that's when you get quite anxious about, is it going to come back? And I think that's the only fear left, to be honest.
Well, I think you certainly quickly react to any symptoms that you might have.
Yeah, you do.
Whereas in the past you might have put them, I'll get better, forget it, I'm not going to see the doctor about that. Now you think, cancer, it's been with me once, it might come again, I'm definitely going to see about that.